Dantix here, bringing you some exciting Anthem news. This video is going to discuss secret Anthem projects teased by a movie producer, what you unlock as you level your pilot, the release schedule, Anthem hints, the story, and more. Congrats again to the winner of my Anthem giveaway, but it's not over yet. I have started another competition to win a copy below. Be sure to get in while you can. On my Discord, I have a section called Anthem Fashion. At release, be sure to submit your cool looking javelins to be featured in one of my videos, along with a section for fails and wins within Anthem, which I also might choose to feature as well. I plan to make a ton of content come release, and this is your chance to get your name in one of my videos. So let's start with the most exciting news. A recent teaser post by Neil Blomkamp, and it's something to do with Anthem. For those who don't know, Blomkamp is a director and writer known for movies such as District 9 and Chappie. He also runs Oat Studios, which have developed spectacular short films. Check them out. It's not a small thing to say he understands sci-fi and, well, robotic contraptions in film. Keep in mind that Blomkamp has also been involved in Halo 3 short films. This is all screaming live-action Anthem trailer, so take a look at this. Oat Studios is premiering their secret project on the 15th of February, 2:30 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time on their YouTube channel. You can wait for it right now and join in the conversation. What do you guys think it will be? Is it too much to ask for an Anthem movie? Not that that will ever happen or is happening now, but I never got my Mass Effect movie, even though there was kind of a lot of talk about it, but doesn't matter. Now, Blake O'Mather has put together an easy to understand when I can play infographic for preloading Anthem, starting early access and the world launch. Xbox users can already start their Anthem preload, but PC and PS4 have to wait till the times listed on screen. For me, it's 5 AM February the 14th. Early access is granted to those who have signed up to either EA Access, Origin Basic, Origin Premier, or EA Premier. Access and Basic having a limit of 10 hours. For me, it starts February the 15th at 9:30 AM, which is refreshing as Australians normally have to start between 1 and 4 AM. Then we have the world launch, which for me starts the 22nd of Feb at 4 AM. How do you all feel about the launch schedule? We don't have long to wait for early access, well, except those on PS4, but tell me how you feel. Now, we have some launch day tips from Mike Gamble, the lead producer on Anthem, that I really want to discuss. In between missions, talk to the people in Tarsus. They have stories to tell, and I'm proud of the awesome characters the team have written. Many of them hilarious AF and offer great insight into the world. If you guys have played Bioware games before, you'll know that as you do missions, your hub characters will have new and interesting conversations for you that highlight thoughts on events or offer new missions. In Mass Effect, I would talk to everyone on my ship post-mission. It would show character development as well as offer loyalty from those characters and maybe even offer some betting. I imagine Anthem will be in essence the same except the betting part. If you're interested in character development and lore, be sure to check in with the citizens of Fort Tarsus after every expedition. He goes on to say, we give you a bunch of coin in the beginning. I recommend playing a few hours to see what javelin and what look you want. The customization system is deep. In other words, don't blow it all in 5 minutes. I think this is a pretty solid warning. Playing a little bit of one javelin, getting the feel and thinking it will be your main may lead to you buying some cosmetics for it that you don't really end up using, because you may a little bit later get a cool item for another javelin and you find you like it more. Wait a bit before blowing your coin. There are a lot of customization options and you need to breathe first. That being said, you can always earn more coin. Use the alliance system. It's awesome. You get good coin from it. So one way to get coin is to have friends that play a lot with you and a lot without. You don't need to add them to any list, you just need to have played with them before. The alliance system offers experience and coin and encourages that social aspect of Anthem, so be sure to check it out. If you like a challenge, play on hard. The loot is better and the missions are beefier. Just don't be surprised if you get your butt handed to you until you get good. I played the whole time on hard. I didn't find it too difficult. I fully recommend playing on hard as it feels like that's where the balance should be. Easy is frankly for toddlers and normal is okay for solo. Hard though feels just right. Plus, you get better loot, so why not? Seriously though, use the alliance system. Thanks, Mike, we will. I have a feeling that he's pushing us to be aware of the system because he wants us to be able to earn as much coin as we can in game and in turn, be able to share pictures and videos of our cool looking javelins, which provides marketing for the game. Start out by being aware of the daily and weekly challenges. They're awesome and valuable. This is something that a lot of people miss, but in Fort Tarsus, the underground part, there are 3 hourglasses, one for daily, one for weekly, and one for monthly challenges. These offer up crafting material, coin, experience, and more for completing them. So always keep in the back of your mind the challenge that you're going for. Reinforce folks and use quick play. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Now, many of you didn't notice this in the demo, but when choosing what objective you want to jump into, what mission, you can hold F on the keyboard to simply jump into quick play. This will throw you into a group that doesn't have a full squad. It's quicker, like the name suggests, and you could get lucky and jump right into a half-dead boss, giving you quick rewards. It really is rolling the dice. During an interview with Polygon, Casey Hudson had this to say about Anthem's story when compared to Mass Effect. We didn't want to kind of leak things from 0 all the way up to 100%. We actually want you to be able to jump in and get a big experience that really establishes what this world is and what the experience is. We've got all 4 javelins and a big critical path story. With Mass Effect 1, we had something on the order of 40 to 50 planets that you could discover and explore, but the story was written as a race against time, so people would finish in 13 to 15 hours because of the nature of the story. The critical path serves a different purpose in Anthem. It's meant to introduce you to this world that you get to continue to live in, as opposed to telling a story and then it's over. The critical path bends into things that are meant to be dynamic and change from week to month, so it removes some of the pressure and finality of an ending. What this all means is Anthem is not a game with a world-ending event or story-stopping conclusion. It's intended to be an experience you evolve with, and the world around you shapes according to your waves during the critical mission path. We already know the Stage 1 of Anthem post-release roadmap has listed, well, new missions, so expect the story to continue to grow over time. There's not going to be solid finality in Anthem's storyline because it's intended for you to continue to live and act in the world. Jonathan Warner, the Anthem game director, talked to Polygon about how this live service means listening to the fans. With Anthem, we've made a bunch of guesses on what we think the community is going to enjoy. As the live service continues and grows, we're going to be listening closely and making adjustments and trying to provide more of what they like and less of what they don't. And if there's new ideas and things that are big enough that require a second iteration, it'll be like, okay, here's Anthem 2, everybody. What Jonathan is saying is, you have the power, guys. If you really want something in the game, take to the forums, take to Twitter, and discuss it. It might not get in, but if enough people want the feature, they are sure to assess its viability. They want to make you feel happy because it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Now, I haven't covered this yet, and many of you missed it, but there are rewards for reaching particular pilot levels. There was a skill tree mentioned a long time ago, but that's been scrapped. At level 2, you unlock your first javelin. That hasn't changed. This is right after the tutorial and comes very quickly if you know what you're doing already. The next reward is at level 4, which unlocks your second weapon slot. This is fast as well, and frankly, I would have liked to see this in the opening or at the start, but I guess it's their way of giving you something to aim for early. Continuing the theme of unlocks every even level, at level 6 you unlock your first component slot. Components are extremely important to boost your survivability as they give armor and shields, and it's really most noticeable on the Colossus, who relies on its unique opponents to raise those armor numbers high enough that it could stay on the front lines. As Colossus only components raise them by a huge amount, so those who feel like it was a little underpowered in the demo, just wait until they get a ton of components. 8 is a consumable slot. I'll do a separate video on consumables, but you can craft them in order to give yourself a temporary boost for that one mission. Boosts are quite large, so having this early on will help you get through difficult content or get through it faster. 10 is when you can start using your support abilities like Muster Point and Wind Wall. This is when the content probably starts kicking into gear, so I imagine this couldn't come soon enough. 12 is when you get your next javelin. Pretty straightforward, but you used to unlock javelins at 2, 8, 16, and 24. This has since changed seemingly, making your first choice more important as you won't see another javelin for 10 levels. Level 14 and 16 both unlock a component slot, however 15 is a minor and 16 is a major component. It's not clear if there's basic, minor and major components in the game now, but I didn't notice any during my time playing. This could be potentially massive for items if true. It means you can only have 2 very powerful components equipped, restricting and specializing your build, but we didn't see this play a part in the demo, and I haven't seen it in the time I played the full game, so I think it's just leftover text. We'll have to wait and see, but don't get your hopes up or hopes down. Level 18 is another consumable slot, a whole 10 levels after the first. Consumables are powerful after all, and you won't see another until level 26 when you're almost finished leveling. At level 20 you unlock your third javelin, and level 28 you unlock your last. Make sure you don't save the best for last, as you'll be basically finished leveling by then. you unlock your second basic component slot at 22 and second minor at 24, then finally your second major at level 30. To be fully kitted out with the best gear, you need to hit that level 30. Once fully kitted out, you can take on the Grandmaster difficulties because they're also unlocked at level 30. I imagine a significant boost in strength once you hit 30 and can start hunting down and crafting those level 30 Grandmaster items. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to submit your Anthem content on my Discord and enter the competition to win a copy of Anthem. I appreciate all the support you give me by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps an absolute ton with those algorithms. For those who went the extra mile on Patreon, thank you again. I'll be back very soon with more things Anthem.